There are many places on the planet that maintain a magical connection with nature, but surely there are not many regions as beautiful and mysterious as this one, considered one of the last unexplored territories and less altered by human activity. In this new video of Uncensored World, we travel to Patagonia, the remote land of glaciers and extreme landscapes, also known as the land of the end of the world. One of the most beautiful and extraordinary places, but as you will see, also one of the most mysterious in the world. A place where even today there are traditions such as the ritual of the dance of closeness, a practice performed by the Hain tribe, in which their young men perform movements to woo the women of the tribe, so that later they are the ones to choose them, giving them the light of choice. A region with unique curiosities where even today, in the 21st century, the existence of giants is believed to exist after having found footprints several meters long, and which contains other mysterious legends such as the Nahuelito, a legendary monster believed to live in the depths of Lake Nahuel. A frozen land under which is believed to be hidden the Holy Grail and enormous treasures, on a route that leads to the city of Ushuaia, known as the City of the End of the World as it is the southernmost inhabited city. An extraordinary natural space where the hurricane wind gives shape to its mountains, creating doors that seem to lead to the underworld, while the glaciers produce music that can only be heard here. A destination where there are tribes that believe in supernatural spirits, who consider the glaciers and lakes as living entities, abodes of powerful spirits that must be respected and admired to enjoy a better destiny. Pay attention and do not miss this video. Soon you will travel with us through what is probably one of the most wonderful and unexplored places on the planet. Let's get started. In the deepest south of America, where the wind seems to whisper ancient secrets and the mountains seem to touch the sky, lies Patagonia. This vast territory shared between Argentina and Chile is a place that seems to have been forgotten by time. Here, nature is wild and free, and the horizon seems to have no end. Realities that have earned it different nicknames such as the land of the end of the world or the land of the glaciers. The region of Patagonia occupies more than 1 million square kilometers, a size similar to that of the whole of Bolivia, and is a kingdom of extremes as wild as they are beautiful. Yet, despite this vast expanse, the land of the glaciers is barely inhabited. With just over 2 million inhabitants, and a population density of less than 4 inhabitants per square kilometer, Patagonia is a reminder of how small our presence is in the face of the immensity of the Earth. This region encompasses southern Chile and southern Argentina. It stretches from the Andes to the Atlantic Ocean and is divided between the two countries along natural and political boundaries. In Chile, Patagonia includes the regions of Aysén and Magallanes, while in Argentina it includes the provinces of Neuquén, Rio Negro, Chubut, Santa Cruz, and Tierra del Fuego. This division makes Patagonia a region shared by both countries, each with its own set of national parks, cities, and landscapes. From the snow-capped peaks of the Andes to the desolate plateaus that are lost in the vastness, this is a terrain so vast that it seems to have been created for giants. And perhaps this has something to do with one of its most famous legends, the legend of the Patagonian giants. According to historical accounts and local legends, the indigenous people of the region spoke of a race of giants that inhabited Patagonia. These giants, known as the Patagones, were described by early European explorers, such as the navigator Ferdinand Magellan, who mentioned extremely tall people in his accounts. The chronicles of European explorers who arrived in Patagonia during the 15th and 16th centuries also mention the giant footprints they encountered along the way. In fact, it is thought that the name Patagonia comes from Patagones, a giant very popular in the novels of that time. Today we know that these giants were the Tehuelches, an indigenous people of great height, and although it has been shown that these stories were probably exaggerations or misunderstandings, the legend persists in the popular culture of the place, since there are many people who believe they have observed footprints of human appearance so huge that, if true, would ensure the presence of giants in these places. Some of Patagonia's most famous peaks, such as Mount Fitzroy and Cerro Torre, have indigenous names that refer to these mythological giants, and there are many villages in this region that maintain legends about these giants that relate to the imposing beauty and strength of these mountains. Every corner of Patagonia is like watching a moving postcard. Blue glaciers that plunge into the sea, deep fjords that hide secrets under their waters, ancient forests where time seems to have stopped. In a single day, you can cross arid plateaus and reach glacial lakes of such an intense blue that it seems unreal. In Patagonia, every landscape looks like something out of a dream, and every sunrise is a work of art of nature. Among the most beautiful and famous corners of this enigmatic region of the planet, one place stands out that seems to come out of a fantasy: Torres del Paine National Park in Chile. This emblematic park is the jewel of Patagonia, known for its iconic rock formations that rise like giants over a landscape of turquoise lakes, glittering glaciers, and vast pampas. At Torres del Paine, massive granite spires dominating the horizon rise defiantly against the sky, attracting adventurers from around the world. With its unique combination of dramatic mountains, endless trails, and abundant wildlife, this is undoubtedly the beating heart of Patagonia. Within this park, there are a series of islands in Lake Pejoy that are often referred to as Lost Islands. These islands appear to float on the lake due to the light conditions and the reflection of the surrounding mountains. But there is perhaps nothing more famous in the entire Patagonian region than the mythical Perito Moreno Glacier, a natural wonder that captures the essence of the region with its splendor and uniqueness. Located in the department of Lago Argentino in the province of Santa Cruz, this enormous glacier occupies an area of 250 square kilometers, while its length is approximately 50 kilometers. Its magnitude and beauty are unmatched, with huge walls of ice that rise like a majestic blue mantle. One of the most fascinating and spectacular events is the phenomenon of the Perito Moreno Glacier rupture. Approximately every 2 to 4 years, the glacier undergoes a process in which large blocks of ice break off and fall into Lago Argentino in a thunderous spectacle. But what makes the Perito Moreno Glacier particularly remarkable is its amazing dynamic equilibrium, a rare phenomenon in the glacier world. Unlike most glaciers on the planet, which are experiencing rapid retreat due to global warming, the Perito Moreno has managed to remain in a state of near-perfect equilibrium. In the world of glaciers, equilibrium refers to the relationship between the amount of snow that accumulates on its surface and the amount of ice it loses through disintegration or melting. In other words, it is the stability between snow accumulation and ice melting. The Perito Moreno Glacier is one of the few in the world that has managed to maintain this delicate balance, thanks to a combination of environmental and geographical factors. Among these factors, the Perito Moreno Glacier is located in a region where precipitation is abundant, which favors a continuous accumulation of snow. In addition, its location in Los Glaciares National Park, in the southern region of Argentina, provides a natural protection that helps to preserve its ice mass. This is why, despite the global climatic difficulties of recent decades, the Perito Moreno Glacier has resisted the retreat that affects many other glaciers. This resistance has given it a special fame among scientists and visitors, who consider it one of the few glaciers in equilibrium. In addition to the famous Perito Moreno Glacier, Los Glaciares National Park offers a variety of natural wonders and activities that deserve to be known and explored. Among these places, Cerro Fitzroy stands as one of the most impressive and admired icons of all Patagonia. This majestic peak, also known as Mount Fitzroy, stands out for its steep formations and sharp peaks, which rise defiantly into the sky. Its imposing silhouette and panoramic views make it a dream place for climbers, hikers, and photographers alike. The beauty of Fitzroy lies in its dramatic peaks and natural surroundings, where the contrast between the dark rocks and turquoise glacial lagoons creates a scene of unparalleled majesty. To discover Mount Fitzroy or the majestic Cerro Torre, another of Patagonia's most beautiful peaks, there is no better place to start than a picturesque town called El Chaltén, known as the trekking capital of the country. El Chaltén is located at the foot of the imposing Mount Fitzroy and the majestic Cerro Torre, two of the most iconic and photographed mountain formations in this region. From El Chaltén, visitors have access to a wide range of hiking trails that offer spectacular views and full immersion in the Patagonian wilderness. Near El Chaltén is another of the most mysterious and beautiful places in this region, known as El Lago Mirror. This lake is famous for its calm waters that almost perfectly reflect the surrounding landscape, including the beautiful surrounding mountains and sky. This mirror effect creates unique opportunities for photography and nature observation. In the heart of the park, the Uppsala Glacier also stands out as the largest glacier in the area, extending over approximately 800 square kilometers, more than twice the size of the Perito Moreno Glacier. This colossal glacier, flowing slowly from the southern Patagonian ice field, is one of the largest ice masses in the region, and presents an awe-inspiring spectacle, with its huge icebergs breaking off and floating into Lake Uppsala. In the vastness of Patagonia, the glaciers are not only impressive in size and shape, but also have a unique acoustic quality known as ice music. This curious phenomenon occurs when glacier ice fractures and shifts, creating a series of sounds that can be reminiscent of an ethereal melody. The creaks, pops, and whispers emitted by the moving ice result in a natural symphony that resonates in the air, offering a sensory experience that is as fascinating as it is visual. The origin of this natural melody lies in the internal stresses of the glacier and the constant movement of the ice. As the glacier advances and slides, the cracks and fractures that form release sounds that propagate through the air, creating a concert of unexpected and sometimes harmonic notes. This phenomenon, which is more pronounced on glaciers such as Perito Moreno, adds an additional layer of magic to the glacial landscape. For visitors and scientists lucky enough to experience this phenomenon, the music of the ice becomes an unforgettable experience that connects people with the powerful and majestic nature of the Patagonian glaciers. Patagonia, with its vast and diverse landscape, has proven to be one of the richest and most exciting regions for paleontology. The Neuquén region, in particular, is famous for its abundance of fossils and has been the center of numerous important paleontological finds. In areas such as the Cerro Lisandro Formation and the Bajo de la Carpa Formation, remains of a wide variety of dinosaurs that once dominated the region have been discovered. Among the most notable finds are the remains of giant herbivorous dinosaurs such as Diplodocus and Tyrannosaurus. These formations have revealed a detailed picture of the fauna of Patagonia during the Cretaceous period, showing that the region was a preferred habitat for dinosaurs. Patagonia, with its vast and remote extension, has also been for centuries the scene of legends and tales of hidden treasures. During the time of colonization and pirate activity in the 17th and 18th centuries, corsairs and buccaneers were said to have hidden valuable booty in the most unexplored corners of this region, taking advantage of its rugged geography and intricate fjords to hide their riches. There is even a route known as the Route of the Caesars, a secret route that connected the hidden treasures of the conquerors. This route, supposedly filled with gold and riches, has been the subject of numerous expeditions and searches over the years, but no concrete evidence of its existence has ever been found. Although this route probably connected with Ushuaia, better known as the city at the end of the world, it is the most important city in the world. Ushuaia is the southernmost city in the world and plays a prominent role in the narrative of these hidden treasures. Known as the city at the end of the world, Ushuaia is located at the southern tip of Argentina, surrounded by mountains and sea, and serves as a starting point for exploring the Patagonian region. Its remote location and dramatic landscape have contributed to its reputation as the last bastion of exploration and mystery. often associated with legends of hidden treasure due to its proximity to unexplored areas. Ushuaia keeps alive the fascination with tales of treasure and hidden mysteries, making it an irresistible destination for those seeking to delve into the history and myths of Patagonia. Another of the most famous corners of Patagonia is Lake Nahuelito, not only famous for its stunning natural beauty, but also for the legends that surround it. One of the most intriguing and widely known stories is that of the Nahuelito, a supposed monster that dwells in the depths of the lake. According to legend, the Nahuelito is a plesiosaur, an ancient long-necked marine reptile that existed during the age of the dinosaurs. This theory is based on sightings and testimonies describing a large creature swimming in the dark waters of the lake, with a long neck and an appearance reminiscent of plesiosaur fossils. However, explanations for Nahuelito vary. Some believe that the monster could be a disused submarine, while others suggest that it could be a large, unknown animal that has not yet been identified. Be that as it may, no one has been able to prove the existence of this legendary monster, but few locals dare to bathe in this beautiful lake in total tranquility. Another of the most fascinating legends is that of the City of the Caesars, also known as the Enchanted City of Patagonia. This myth tells of a lost city, supposedly rich and prosperous, hidden in the remote corners of the Patagonian region. During colonial times, numerous explorers, spurred on by tales of its existence, undertook expeditions to find this legendary city. But none were successful. Legend suggests that the City of Caesars may be linked to a mysterious abandoned fort known as Fort Argentino, located near the seaside resort of Las Grutas. This fort, now in ruins, has fueled speculation about its connection to the lost city. The legend has been further enriched by the intriguing belief that the Knights Templar came to this remote region to hide the Holy Grail, and many believe that this legendary sacred chalice was hidden in the City of Caesars to protect it from the forces that sought to seize it. Legends aside, Patagonia is known for its extreme climate and intense winds, which are a defining characteristic of this region. Winds in Patagonia can reach speeds of up to 120 kilometers per hour. These strong and constant winds have had a profound impact on the landscape, sculpting unique rock formations and creating a distinctive geography. Among the most impressive formations caused by weather and wind, the most famous is the one known as the Devil's Gate in Chilean Patagonia, located in Torres del Paine National Park. This impressive phenomenon, which resembles a gigantic natural gateway carved into the mountain, has captured the imagination of many, but is the result of a combination of strong winds and erosion caused by the intense climatic conditions that characterize the region. These constant winds have shaped the rocks over thousands of years, creating this peculiar structure that stands as a testament to the power of nature. The formation has given rise to several legends and myths, which add an air of mystery to its already impressive appearance. It is said that supernatural beings or mysterious forces, and this may have much to do with the beliefs of the local tribes. At this point, we would like to ask you, do you think Chilean Patagonia is more beautiful than Argentine Patagonia? And why, or what has surprised you the most about Patagonia? Pause the video and leave us your comment. Doing so is the best way to help us keep working every week to bring you interesting content like this, so thank you. And don't forget to subscribe to Uncensored World to discover the world in the best way. A surprising curiosity that has a lot to do with the recondite and wildness of this region is that, in the Patagonian region, some indigenous tribes consider the mountains, glaciers, and natural phenomena as living entities with a significant spiritual presence. Among these tribes are the Mapuche and the Tehuelche. For them, natural formations and the sound of the wind, known as the music of the glaciers, are not only physical phenomena, but manifestations of spirits that influence their daily lives. The Mapuche, for example, believe that mountains and glaciers are the abodes of ancestral spirits that protect and guide their community. Similarly, the Tehuelche have developed a deep spiritual connection with nature, seeing in the winds and glacier echoes signs that can predict the future, inform harvests, and meet their needs. These beliefs reflect a worldview in which nature is imbued with a spiritual life that actively interacts with humans, offering guidance and wisdom in their daily existence. In Patagonia, not only humans but also vegetation has had to adapt to these conditions, with plants presenting wind-resistant forms. In addition, the local fauna has developed special adaptations to survive in this challenging environment. For example, Patagonian guanacos and condors have adapted to handle strong winds and use air currents for their movements, demonstrating remarkable endurance and agility in their daily behavior. Patagonia's fauna is equally fascinating and unique, with species found nowhere else in the world. The Patagonian puma is one of the largest felines of its kind and is a key predator in the region's ecosystem. Its imposing size and ability to hunt in extreme conditions make it a symbol of the strength of the Patagonian fauna. There is also the huemul, an endemic deer that is in danger of extinction, and whose presence is an indication of the richness and fragility of the Patagonian ecosystems. On the coasts, Magellanic penguins find a suitable habitat for their colonies, adding a special touch to the animal diversity of the region. These penguins outnumber the inhabitants of this region by thousands. In fact, Magdalena Island has the largest colony of Magellanic penguins, and each year welcomes more than 150,000 penguins. These penguins migrate to Patagonia to breed, becoming one of the many species adapted to the extreme conditions of southern Chile and Argentina. Apart from the well-known Tehuelches and Mapuches, one of the most outstanding tribes for their ceremonial practices is the Hain tribe. This tribe, which has kept its traditions alive over the centuries, is famous for its unique rituals, which reflect a deep connection with its natural environment and spiritual worldview. One of the most distinctive rituals of the Hain tribe is the ritual of the dance of closeness. This ceremonial is an initiation tradition for the young men of the tribe who seek to be recognized as adults within their community. During this ceremony, the young men are painted with ancestral symbols that represent their cultural heritage and adorn themselves with ceremonial elements that have specific meanings. The adornments and paintings not only beautify the participants, but also tell stories of their ancestors and their relationship to the spiritual world. The ritual takes place in an intimate and meaningful setting, where young men perform movements to woo the women of the tribe. These dances are a way of demonstrating their skill, bravery, and connection to ancestral traditions. The choreography of the dance is not only a demonstration of physical skills, but also a means of expressing respect and devotion to the spirits that guide the tribe. The women, for their part, play a fundamental role in this ritual. At the end of the dances, they give the so-called light of choice, a symbol that indicates their preference for the young men who have demonstrated the greatest aptitude and commitment to the traditions. Through this rite of passage, the tribe keeps its heritage alive and strengthens the social fabric, ensuring that ancestral traditions continue to influence future generations. In Patagonia, where nature and spirituality are intertwined, practices such as the dance of closeness offer a window into the rich and complex spiritual life of its native peoples. Near Ushuaia, the end of the world in this city at the southern tip of Argentina, lies what is possibly the most feared and dangerous sea passage on the planet, the Drake Passage. This strait, which separates the Antarctic Peninsula from the Falkland Islands and Patagonia, is known for its treacherous waters and extreme weather conditions. Strong winds and giant waves can make this crossing a terrifying experience, leading to the demise of many vessels throughout history. The Drake Passage has also been the scene of numerous mysteries and legends. There has been talk of forbidden areas in its waters, where inexplicable phenomena are said to occur. Stories of monster waves and strange weather anomalies add a layer of mystery to the strait. In addition, some reports have mentioned UFO sightings in the region, which has further fueled the enigma surrounding this sea passage. Fortunately, those who wish to explore the beauty and mystery of Patagonia should not do so by navigating the most dangerous passage on the planet. Instead of venturing through this perilous strait, visitors can reach Patagonia by safer means. The main entry points are the cities of El Calafate and Ushuaia, which serve as gateways to the national parks and natural wonders of the region. These cities are well connected by domestic flights from Buenos Aires, and there are transportation options such as buses and excursions that facilitate access to tourist destinations. Despite the harshness of the Drake Passage, the region itself is a place of serene beauty and safe adventure. The combination of its geography, extreme climate, and rich local culture makes Patagonia a destination worth exploring. As you are seeing, Patagonia is not just a destination, it is above all an experience. Here, in this remote corner of the world, where the days are long and the wind never stops, you can feel small but connected to something much bigger than yourself. This is a place where the land tells its own story and legends, and where every visitor becomes part of it. Perhaps the real adventure of Patagonia is not to travel through it, but to let yourself be carried away by its magic, a magic that we hope we have helped you enjoy with us in this new video of Uncensored World, hoping it has been as interesting for you as it has been for us. If so, do not hesitate to leave us a nice like and a comment. It is the best way to help us to keep working to bring you every week interesting content like these, or like this video that you can watch now, to discover another of the most mysterious and beautiful places on the planet. Click on it, you will enjoy it.